Maryland's most accurate forecast.
And that same storm that's dropped 4 feet of snow is actually the same storm giving us storms for tomorrow. We'll talk about that in 1 second. Here's Kent Island under coastal flood advisories this evening. It is just really warm. In fact, this 73 should be normally our daytime high for this time of the year, and that's our 11 o'clock temperature. 67-degree dew point, so it's a sticky feel out there, and a southeasterly wind coming in at around 9. We hit 86 degrees today. We should be at 70. That's 16 degrees above average. And the record high tomorrow, 96, set back in 1941. So look at the temperatures. 11 o'clock observations from Perry Hall to Chestertown, 73 degrees. The warmest spot in the city right now, right around Mount Vernon, 77 degrees. And then 70s outside the Beltway. So, I mean, it'll be a struggle to get down into the mid-60s for our overnight lows. Southeasterly wind right now between 5 to 10. At times, a few gusts coming in around 22. We saw BWI coming close to 30 earlier this evening, and that is just bringing a tremendous amount of moisture on top of us. Look at our dew point values. This is wild for this time of the year. 68 to 70 degrees. So with the moisture in play tonight, we are going to anticipate some storms for tomorrow. Not the deal for the overnight hours. Maryland's most powerful. It's clear overhead right now. But again, 14-hour drive out to the west. You do notice a broken line of some showers and thunderstorms. Now, these were severe storms out in Ohio, and as this marches into the warm, unstable air on top of us right now, we do anticipate some of these storms may be testing severe weather limits. Again, a tremendous amount of moisture coming up from south to north. Here's a cold front and some much cooler air now sitting over the northern plains. That's in here by Tuesday through much of this week. So some of the moisture from Karen is going to ride up this front. That's why we do think maybe some tropical downpours tomorrow. But look at these numbers. It's close to 80 degrees right now in Northern Virginia. Hatteras, 76 degrees. But you swing on the opposite side of this front, it's into the 40s right now in Minneapolis. So that's the cool air that's coming down. And by the way, when there's a huge contrast of temperatures, the in-between is usually a big storm. So here's future weather about, say, 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. 70s closing in on 80 degrees. Again, couple of scattered showers and a thunderstorm is possible, but the real line of storms comes through around 2, 3 o'clock with our daytime highs getting close to 80 degrees. And watch what happens. This front's out of here, and then by your day on Tuesday, it's a struggle to get to 70. It's a struggle to get to 65 in York. So better feel as we go into the next several days. So tomorrow, just keep an eye on your sky. Keep an eye on Channel 2. Severe threat possible. Isolated storms, maybe some gusty winds and heavy rain. And one thing we were just taking a look at, this is our exclusive supercell index. This is an indication of maybe some wind shear. So a storm that develops and goes severe has a possibility of maybe producing an isolated tornado. That's the exception rather than the rule. We'll talk more about that tomorrow morning with Lynette Charles. So we'll go double sixes for tonight. A balmy breeze. I don't think it's dropping anywhere out of the 70s in the city. And then for tomorrow, 77 degrees, turning cloudy. And then, of course, some scattered showers and thunderstorms, some of which could become severe. It's gorgeous by Tuesday. It's lovely by Wednesday with a temperature of around 69. There will be an ocean storm as we go into the end of the week. I'm just not too certain how close it gets to Maryland. So we'll talk more about that in the days to come. Just keep an eye on the western sky. We're going to update the forecast, of course, at 4:30 for you. But I use the word tornado. Don't buy into that too much. But there's a lot of wind shear, so we just have to say we'll watch it.
For the afternoon is when you think these storms are coming in.
2 o'clock's a good.
2, 3 o'clock.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, Mike.
Sure.
The Scripps National Investigative Team